both had total custody, I think, from the age of 3 years.
Yeah.
I hesitate to raise it, but because it is Father's Day, you did lose Rowan in 2010.
Yep, 10 years.
And something that no parent should have to go through, and from which I can imagine you could never fully recover. But how did you cope with that? How did you keep going on?
Well, I think the music helped a great deal. Like, we were able to write music that was a bit cathartic and stuff like that. I mean, it's taken a long time, obviously, because that's 9 years ago. And healing is a very long process. But, I mean, the music has been uplifting as well. I also did a play during the last year's Fringe, which was dealing with suicide, and it was called 41 Seconds. Put on by an organisation in Adelaide called Talk Out Loud, which is for young people dealing with mental health issues. And I mean, it was a brilliant experience, very cathartic. I played the mother, and it came my way, and I thought, well, this is something I can do. Although it was a bit, arduous at the time, it was really, really a good experience. And, hopefully it's helped other people. If you get through things, hopefully it helps other people in the same situation.
But we got invited to play the Sydney Opera House twice as well, with hundreds of other families who'd lost kids and brothers and fathers, and we helped them and they helped us just by talking afterwards.
Yes.
Plus, we've been into communities like Keith, because a lot of farmers are now can't cope.
Yeah.
They used to go down the pub and chat. Now they're sitting at home with all these thoughts in their heads, and they're doing some terrible things to themselves. So we just say encourage folk to talk.
Absolutely. And if you don't feel that there's someone in your life next to you to talk, there are helplines. I mean, the one that we often discuss is Lifeline.
Yeah.
I'll give the number of that at the end of this segment.
Yeah.
But they're just there just to talk.
Yeah.
And you can share, they say a problem shared is a problem halved, and it really is true. Sometimes what's going on in your head is far worse than it can be once you actually start talking to someone and trying to tackle it.
And being around people who know about these things and who have had experience is actually really helpful, because they point you in the right direction, actually give you tangible things that you can do. I mean, other organisations, are Mosh also in Adelaide is wonderful too. There's plenty around that can help,
I admire you both so much for the wonderful music that you've been creating for us for the last quarter of a century, and you're going to be doing it for us this morning.
Yes.
Which is a cruel thing to do to musicians. I have to do it often on the Saturday program, but you are going to play a song for us, which I'd like you to tell us a bit about.
Yeah, well, we were sitting in the kitchen about 3 months ago, and we had one of our best friends and another family member, and we just came up with this song, and the way we do it was we just mumble words when you're at the beginning, and it seemed to be hanging around with your tribe, and we thought, I like that. So we were in Canada, we finished it, and we did a YouTube thing, and thousands of people contacted us saying, we love that. So we went into Bryan Adams' studio in Vancouver.
The Bryan Adams.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's got a nice wee studio there in
Yeah.
Vancouver.
Wow.
It was built in 1969. No, that wasn't. And
Big old warehouse.
And they recorded the song. So that's going to be the first song tomorrow, because everybody's in their own little tribe, and it's just a loving, let's stick together.
That's
Yeah.
right. And
That's what Brian Ferry used to say
Exactly.
to me.
Love Brian Ferry
He
too.
keeps on phoning me. He goes, Jim, stick together. Okay, Brian.
But no, it's true, isn't it? Your tribe can be whatever it is.
Yes.
Yes.
It can be your family, and you hope it is. That's your primary tribe. But sometimes it isn't at all. It can
Yes.
just be the people that are like-minded,
Yes.
or the people that you choose to be your tribe.
Well, I just
Exactly.
made that up, Deb. It's actually about you.
I wish. Without further ado, I'll let you go and get yourselves set up. With me are the Borderers, Alex Alexander and Jim Patterson. 25 years playing great music together, and they're going to continue it for us this morning with this brand new song recorded in the Bryan Adams studio in Canada. It's called Tribe.
It's funny how life gets in the way. End up doing the things you hate. Now is the time to put things right. Gonna do a little more of the things I like. Oh, life hanging around my tribe. Gonna ring around and fight my climb. Gonna laughter, sharing the vibe. Andrew's on the fiddle and we'll all vibe. Oh, sing and have a really good time. Oh, like hanging around my tribe. Oh, love hanging around my tribe. Living in each precious moment, one side of what's important now. I can feel it, giving with my heart and soul, creating something beautiful. We can never replicate this time, so appreciate the feeling, enjoy the here and now. We will celebrate with food and wine. Oh, oh, with my tribe. Alice in the kitchen cooking up a storm. Jim is serenading with a brand new song. Malcolm is fixing all the hinges on the door. Gab is keeping the beat with the Jemmy on the floor. Oh, love hanging around my tribe. Oh, love hanging around my tribe. Living in each precious moment, one inside of what's important now. I can feel it, giving with my heart and soul, creating something musical. Oh, oh, we can never replicate this time, so appreciate just being, enjoy the here and now. We will celebrate with food and wine. Oh, oh, with my tribe. Never gonna let another day go by, and I'm not with the one.